Is Palantir really overvalued, as some have said, or does it raise an important opportunity for the future? Well, let's have a little bit of a closer look into what Palantir has been up to recently. Firstly, have their earnings risen consistently? In terms of revenue growth, yes, Palantir has demonstrated consistent and robust revenue growth year over year. Annual revenue rose from $2.225 billion in 2023 to $2.866 billion in 2024, marking a 28.8% increase. As of mid-2025, trailing 12-month revenue reached $3.441 billion and $3.44 billion, up sharply from previous highs. In quarter 2 of 2025, the company reported over $1 billion in quarterly revenue, its first such milestone, with 48% year-over-year growth. Secondly, earnings per share. Well, this picture is a little bit more nuanced. Historically, Palantir turned annual net losses in its early years into net income by 2023 and 2024. Annual EPS saw a major recovery. 2022 was at minus 18 cents, 2023 positive 9 cents, and 2024 positive 19 cents, which is a 111% increase year over year. As of quarter 2 2025, earnings per share was 13 cents, a 117% increase over the same quarter in 2024. In summary, Palantir's revenue has grown consistently and strongly, with record-breaking quarterly and annual performances in recent periods. Earnings per share growth, however, has been more recently positive, following earlier years of losses. The company transitioned to profitability only in the last couple of years, and earnings per share has now risen significantly, but that growth wasn't consistent across its entire public history. So, in the question of whether their revenue has grown, yes, they've demonstrated a clearly consistent growth. The EPS in recent years has grown, but not consistently over the full stretch of the company's history. Now, what about what's currently in effect and upcoming for Palantir in terms of contracts? Firstly, they have a US Army enterprise agreement which could yield up to $10 billion over 10 years. Palantir secured a landmark enterprise service agreement with the US Army. This consolidates 75 existing contracts into one and could be worth up to $10 billion over the coming decade. This agreement doesn't guarantee full spend, but establishes a streamlined framework for future deployments of Palantir's software and AI tools. Analysts at Wedbush describe Palantir as being in the sweet spot for federal AI spending and reaffirm their outperform rating with a $160 price target. Maven Smart System contract expansion. Earlier in 2025, Palantir received a $795 million modification to its existing Maven Smart System agreement with the US Army, raising the contract value to approximately $1.275 billion. This system enhances AI-driven targeting capabilities by integrating intel from drone satellites and other sources. William Blair anticipates that this expansion could generate around $200 million in Palantir revenue for 2025, growing by $50 million annually over several years. Next, Canadian, international and other public sector deployments. Coventry City Council of the UK has signed a £500,000 a year contract with Palantir to integrate AI into social work, children's services and special needs support, a first of its kind deal with a UK local authority. The US Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, is currently deploying Immigration OS, an AI-powered system with a contract value at $30 million. The prototype is expected by September 25, 2025, with a full contract running through September 2027. Also, NHS England recently awarded Palantir a contract to transition existing projects into a new federated data platform. Fujitsu Japan signed a licensing deal on August 5, 2025, granting rights to offer Palantir's AI platform across Japan.